Morning dear friends. Today we will study Resources and Development Part 6. So in this Part 6, let us see the importance of land resources. All of you know that land is a natural resource. Land support vegetation, wildlife, human life and economic activities as well. Land is asset of finite magnitude. It means we cannot increase land. Whatever limited land is available, we have to perform all our economic activity on that limited land. So, land resource is an important resource. Land in India can be divided into different relief features. Let us see these different relief features. Different relief features can be classified as mountains, plateaus, plains, islands. 43% plains are available, 30% mountains are available in India, 27% plateaus are available. See their importance. 43% plains, they support agriculture and industry. We cannot build up industry on hilly area, on mountainous region, and so that plain land is required for agriculture and industries. So 43% land in India is under plains. 30% land is mountainous region. Mountains support rivers, origin of rivers as well as tourism activity. So certain perennial rivers, they rise from mountains, and by that way that tourism activity is also supported. Then 27% plateaus we have. In plateaus we have different minerals that can be extracted for our economic development and for industrial development. So industrial development for their raw material dependent on different minerals. So plateaus are storehouse of minerals. So in that way, land resources are very much important. All the available land, whether it is plains, plateaus, mountains, islands, they perform certain activities, they perform certain things to build up our economy as well as to build up our ecosystem. Good afternoon dear friends. See, now we saw land resource. Now let us see land utilization. So in land resource we have seen that land can be used in land can be available under various relief features, that is land resource. Now let us see land utilization. Land utilization, it means land can be used for various purposes, that is known as land utilization. So first category in it is forest. So ideal percentage, ideal proportion of forest in any land, it should be 33%. So when 33% land is under forest, then ecological balance is maintained. Every activity regarding rainfall, temperature, wind, so all is under control and proper for the survival of human being. So land under forest is very much important. Second category, land not available for cultivation. There are certain types of land which are not available for cultivation. Such a land are barren and wasteland. Barren land, it means such a land that cannot be used for cultivation. Why it cannot be used for cultivation? Because that type of land is not supporting any kind of vegetation on it because of its arid nature or over irrigation or certain such factors in soil that do not support any kind of vegetation. That is barren land. In Hindi we call it banjar zameen, जिसमें से कुछ नहीं grow होता, that is known as barren and wasteland. So barren and wasteland, here the great Indian desert of Rajasthan is example of barren land. Any area that is west one means more that area is receiving more rainfall that cannot support any kind of vegetation of food grains or food crops. So that is barren and wasteland. Then B, land put to non-agricultural uses. Sometimes we need land use for other purposes other than cultivation. What are these purposes? Building houses, roads, factories. So once you build bungalow, factory, road on land, that land again you cannot use for cultivation. That is land put to non-agricultural uses. Because once you built settlement over there, you built road over there, then that land is not again used for cultivation. That is land put to non-agricultural uses. Third category here is other uncultivated land. Other uncultivated land, that is excluding fallow land. Now what is fallow land? I will tell you in the fourth point because it is coming over there. So other uncultivated land here, first point, permanent pasture. Permanent pasture means in ancient time, in villages, some land was reserved for grazing grounds. For whole village livestock, for cattle of whole village, that land is kept permanently as pasture and grazing land. So even that land cannot be cultivated. Then land under miscellaneous trees. Miscellaneous trees, it means a variety of trees grown over there. So that may be sacred grove, that may be any kind of orchard. So land under miscellaneous trees, that again cannot be put to agricultural uses. And third, cultivable wasteland. Cultivable wasteland means that land is cultivable. You can grow crops over there, but still it left uncultivated for more than 5 agricultural years. Means last 5 agricultural years there was no cultivation. Such a land is known as cultivable wasteland. So it may be means left uncultivated to regain its fertility. Sometimes means there are inheritance rights related inheritance right related, some struggle is going on, some quarrels are going on. So any purpose can be there. Fourth, fallow land. Fallow land, it means current fallow. Current fallow, it means, let us first discuss the idea of fallow land. Fallow land means land is having that much capacity to regain its fertility is known as fallow land. So once that land is left uncultivated for 6 months or a year, so it can regain its fertility. It can reduce its pollution levels, it can reduce its wastage, and so that current fallow, that is that land that is kept uncultivated for 6 months to 1 year, and other than current fallow means if you left that land uncultivated for more than 1 year, then it is known as other than current fallow. And then at last, net sown area. So when that exact percent of land available for sowing seeds, that is utilized in this agriculture year for sowing seeds, that type of land is known as net sown area. Means in this year, whatever land you brought under cultivation, whatever percentage of land you brought under cultivation is known as net sown area. Thank you.